everyone, and welcome back to another edition of John Amo's Archive. Say hi, Sylvester. We're live. So, I've been reading the comments out there, and I'm well aware that the Philadelphia Eagles are 0-2. I'm well aware that we have two other division foes that are both 2-0, and to be honest with you, John Amo is not worried. Once again, we have started off to a slow start. Donovan McNabb is looking very shaky, but if you expect John Amo to come out here and eat crow after 2 games into the season, you guys are wrong. You guys are dead wrong, because that's just not going to happen. Now, I understand that the Washington Redskins fans want to talk a little bit of smack. You guys want a very, very diluted, heartless, prideless game played by the Philadelphia Eagles after we've swept the series 4 out of the last 5 years. A lot of things, man, happened in that game that I'm not happy about. I hate to keep pointing the finger at Fat Andy, but you know, I really don't have any other choice. I hate his play calling. I think his play calling is atrocious. I loved it when he turned over the play calling duties last year and we went on a 5-game winning streak. He needs to turn over the play calling duties again. Really quickly, let's just talk about the last set of downs when the Eagles had the ball at the 11-yard line. I know Brian Westbrook had a great game. He had 96 rushing yards, 55 receiving yards. He's an explosive player. He had a much bigger game than Clinton Portis. He's a much better running back than Clinton Portis. But there comes a point where you gotta go for it, man. Like, you know, we already kicked 4 field goals because Andy Reid is running the ball half the time, you know, and to speak of the last 4 downs in particular, you know, at the 11-yard line, this guy ran the ball on 1st and 2nd down, and I don't understand that. If that's me, and I'm on the 11-yard line, and I need a score, the last thing I'm doing is running the ball the first 2 downs. I just don't understand. Like, I'm not an NFL coach. I have a normal job. I just watch football on TV. Yet I think that if I called this game, we would have won in the end. You know, and a lot of people, you know, want to hop on the Donovan McNabb bandwagon. My theory is, and I was telling this to one of my boys earlier in the week, is as far as I'm concerned, Donovan McNabb has this entire season for me. He's done way too much and won way too many games and taken us to way too many NFC championships for me to give up on him now. I'm definitely not happy with the way he's playing, but I would rather have Donovan McNabb at 80% than Jeff Garcia at 100% or AJ Feely at 100% or 9 out of 10 quarterbacks. You know, he's struggling right now. He's not throwing the ball well. He's not scrambling well, but I believe in him, and I'm going to stick with him. And you know, not to be outdone by the fact that he has gone down 3 out of the last 5 years. So, you know, that being said, Donovan McNabb, I need a full season out of you, and I need you to take me to the playoffs again. I need you to win the NFC East for me. But I'm going to stick by you this whole season. I understand you had a pretty severe injury, so I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. Eagle fans, let's give Donovan McNabb the benefit of the doubt. But the Washington Redskins are still the Washington Deadskins. You still suck. You're not going to make the playoffs this year. You know, you guys had Miami Dolphins, and you beat a very, unready Eagle team. But I will say this. Come November, when we travel to Washington, or whenever that game is, we will get our revenge. We will beat them in Washington, just like, you know, we do every year. Just like we always sweep the division foes. So if you're looking for me to eat crow, John Amo's not eating crow. It's 0-2. It's fine. We were 4-5 last year. We won the division. Thoroughly confident that we'll win the division this year. We'll win both games against Dallas. We'll beat the Giants twice. We'll beat the Washington Redskins when we play them again. I wrote some picks down for you guys again, trying to make this a weekly habit now, as you all know. Last week I went 10-6. First week I went 11-3. I don't know what to say about my 10-6 record, except for the fact that the New Orleans Saints are not supposed to be 0-2. They're my lock for next week, by the way. For this week, they're playing the Titans, giving 4 points. I'm going to keep going with the Saints until they fucking win. and the Eagles aren't supposed to be 0-2, and the Niners aren't supposed to be 2-0, and the Packers aren't supposed to be 2-0, and it's a crazy season so far, but I still maintain a pretty good record, and looking forward to cinching up my record a little bit further after this week 3. So with that in mind, let's get right to the picks. Alright, this was the first game written down, and I'm tired of giving you a score on the Philadelphia game, so I'm picking the Eagles over Detroit 56-7. The Dolphins play at New York against the Jets. They will lose 17-20. Big win for the Jets. The Buffalo Bills will get shellacked by the New England Patriots 12-31. The St. Louis Rams. I'm going to stick with this team. You guys know I've been saying it. They're going to win 10 games. Doesn't look like it. They're 0-2, but I think they're going to pull out a victory against Tampa Bay 21-20 in Tampa Bay. The Cardinals will lose to the Ravens in Baltimore 21-13. The 49ers will play admirably, but they will lose to the Steelers 21-24. The Indianapolis Colts will defeat the Texans 35-21. The Texans did defeat the Colts last year on Christmas Eve. Nevertheless, the Texans are playing without their number one stud, Andre Johnson, and I like the Colts this year to keep their winning streak going for a little while. Super Bowl champs are looking good. Their defense is playing stellar. The Chargers will rebound big against the Packers, delivering Green Bay their first loss at home, 28-17. The Chiefs will prevail in a close, low-scoring game over... the Vikings. Yes, the Chiefs will prevail over a low-scoring game over the Vikings, 17-14. The Browns will beat the Raiders in Oakland. They won't score 54 points. They will score 21. Oakland will score 17. The Broncos will beat the Jaguars in a game of field goals, 16-13. The Bengals will pull out a very close one in Seattle with a victory, 28-27. The Redskins will beat the Giants 24-13. The Panthers will beat the Falcons on the road 24-14, delivering the Atlanta Falcons their third straight loss, asking the question, when, Byron Leftwich? When? The Bears will beat the Cowboys 28-20. That's another lock of the week. I think they're only getting 6 points. I'm giving the Cowboys a little bit of respect, saying 28-20. I think the Bears might win by a little bit more than that. I like the Bears and the over, 28-20. And finally, Monday night, look for the New Orleans Saints, the winless New Orleans, pick up their first victory in a 31-21 victory over Vince Young and the Tennessee Titans. As right now, Philadelphia Eagles were 0-2 in 2003. We bounced back, went to the playoffs. We were 4-5 last year. We'll fix everything we got to fix. Donovan McNabb will shake the rust off. Stick by Donovan. Don't start booing the guy. He needs you right now. Really quickly, Donovan, I forgot to mention this earlier. Please keep your mouth shut about racial issues. Please. You kill me every time you open your mouth. Shut up and play football.